First up, let's go to Wednesday's Daily Mail, Leo. And finally, a story where men aren't to blame.
Yes, so a transgender woman in Scotland has been found guilty of 2 rapes, raping women with her penis. So women need to do better. I remember when it was men doing this kind of thing, but now it's women. So this woman...
To be clear, was she, to adopt...
Be careful now, you transphobic bigot.
Was she a woman when she'd done the rapes?
No, she was identifying as a man then, but now she identifies as a woman.
Okay.
So Isla Bryson, she actually transitioned after she got caught and charged. So she transitioned after her first court appearance, which took place the month after committing the second rape. Now she has been found guilty.
They're all going to be doing that now, aren't they? Just transitioning.
Well, this is the thing. They're warning. So Scotland's brought through this gender recognition reform bill, whatever it's called, and they voted down. The SNP voted down amendments that would stop people like this. Males, biological males like this, abusing the system, transitioning and then getting sent to a women's prison.
But she's not going to be just wandering the corridors.
There's obvious... Well, there's obvious... No, I mean, like, what you think they're going to be... You think there's no issue with them being sent to a women's prison? I mean,
just checking.
Regardless of whether they have to wear a tag or whatever.
She's in solitary confinement, I think. I say she. I mean, I share your irritation with the whole thing, but just to be clear.
But people who warned about this kind of thing were said, oh, you're transphobic bigots, and it's ridiculous. There's clear incentives for somebody like this to transition. So as well as getting sent to a female prison where you can continue your offending, you also get given a new name. So anybody searching your name on Google or whatever, your crimes will be committed under an old name, so they'll be completely expunged from history. Yeah. So yeah, it's ridiculous.
What do you feel, Ben? I suspect you're probably slightly more.
Well, I'm not as angry about it as you, because I suspect that these stories are being deliberately weaponised and shown
these
more
facts,
often than
these facts are deliberately happening.
But how many people do you think that is actually referring to? I mean, out of every 1,000 cases like this, how many are...
Well, there's actually not that many. There's not that many transgender...
Every 1,000 rapists or every 1,000 trans rapists?
Every 1,000 rapists.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but...
How many do you think are going to...
Transgender women are...
Transition
yes,
transgender... Yeah, well, I suspect there's going to be quite a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the beginning of a sort of tidal wave of...
Well, we were told, oh, this will never happen. And then it keeps happening. It keeps happening. And, you know...
It certainly keeps happening in the Daily Mail.
Now we're being told, oh, but this is just a small amount. How many people has this got to... How many times has it got to happen before people are like, wait a minute, maybe this is bad?
This probably is bad, but I just
Probably.
But I suspect that it's being... weaponised deliberately to set up
I just don't get this thing where, you know, people, and I hear this a lot, you know, any sort of right-wing point is shouted down because people say, oh, this is being weaponised. It's like, no, like, we're not trying to use it as a weapon. We're just pointing out the thing that we said would happen is now happening. And that's an actual fact. It's like the grooming gangs. People are like, oh, you're weaponising the grooming gang. No, we'd way rather it didn't happen. We want it to stop. We desperately want it to stop, but nobody in power will do anything about it because, you know, the people that's happening to are incredibly vulnerable and don't have a voice. The women in Cornvale prison don't have a voice.
All right. What would be your preferred response to this? To just say this is nonsense, sorry, you can't do it, or to have their own facility for trans rapists?
Fire them out of a cannon towards the Isle of Wight.